What's up, guys? Welcome back sa Deals Filipino, 36th episode. Yes, sir. Nandito pa rin yung mga pinakagwapo nyong paborito nyong mga host. Lance Mendoza.
Josh.
Conyo Leo.
Luigi, how are you?
Yes, sir. Damn. It's been 2 weeks last time tayo Every 2 weeks na lang tayo nagpa-podcast pero
Yeah.
pero sobrang busy rin kasi natin eh. Actually, this weekend sobrang busy natin, no?
Yeah, sobrang busy natin.
Ano pa bang mga ginagawa natin? Wala na. Tambay lang kami dito.
Yeah.
Nagtatambay tayo pero we're doing a lot of
100%.
madami tayong ginagawa mga business moves sa shadows na hindi nila alam.
Hindi nila alam.
You know?
And yeah, today was hectic for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know, it's just hectic.
Yeah. No isang araw sumabit yung ano.
Paano hectic? Ano
Bakit
ano mga
hectic?
ginawa mo
No,
ngayon?
I have some good news, guys. My new Sprinter have a new side mirror.
Wow.
Yeah, kasi si Luigi hindi siya backstory on what happened sa kotse ni Luigi. He was reversing sa garage niya pero kasi Chinese driver siya, hindi siya marunong mag-drive. So, sinira niya na yung kotse niya kagad.
Yeah. Wala pang 2 buwan.
Wala pang 2 buwan, nakabili na siya ng bagong side mirror.
Yeah. Sa Sprinter niya.
Sa Sprinter.
How much is that in
Pesos?
in
pesos?
pesos?
Yung kotse ni Luigi,
Yung side mirror lang.
yung side mirror sa pesos.
Huh?
No, like 200,000.
Oh, yeah.
No, because it's like almost $5,000, like retail.
Yeah, just to fix it.
No, 5,000 times 42
200.
pesos, bro. Si Lauren di marunong mag-math.
Yeah,
And he has a calculator.
40 daw na pala yung
How
palitan.
much?
210,000.
210,000 just for my side
Damn,
mirrors.
bro.
Wow.
What a Sprinter.
Kukunin ko yung side mirror niyan.
Yeah, kunin.
Nanakawin ko yung side mirror niya
Okay,
para matinda ko ng
bibenta ko ng
210,000.
Okay, speaking of expensive things, nakita nyo na ba yung isang barbero na sa
Sa
Pinas?
Pilipinas.
Oh,
Yung sabi
man.
niya, 50,000 per...
Oh!
50,000.
50,000 pesos saan?
Sa gupit, boy.
Sa gupit, 50,000 pesos?
Yun pala yung
50,000 sa
barbero.
gupit? Ano yun, bro?
Yun yung anong pangalan ng barbero? Si Facundo.
Yeah.
Si Facundo naniningil lang 50,000
1,000
pesos
pesos.
sa isang gupit.
Isang gupit?
Bro.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, bro.
Siguro yung kotse nun, G-Wagon.
Oh.
Siguro sa
Kaya
Pinas,
nga,
pag
yeah.
ganun.
Hindi kasi ganito, yung mentality ng lalaki na yun, gusto ko makamake ng 1 million pesos na pinakamabilis. So, kailangan ko mag-charge ng 50,000 na haircut para mas mabilis.
Ganun pala.
Para
Businessman.
para 20 clients lang kailangan niya, 1 million pesos na.
Grabe, lupit mo, Facundo.
Yeah.
Pero I'm not gonna lie, good for him for doing that kasi it created a lot of traction, and for him to be in, what news is that outlet?
GMA?
GMA?
Yeah.
Right. So GMA, 'di ba dito naman kasi sa Canada, madaming mga TikToker na sinasabi nilang, yung gupit na to it's $250 or this service is $300.
Yeah.
Pero siya ginagawa niya din sa Pinas. Pero he actually got recognized, which is a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Pero as a businessman, as a barber especially, you're faking a lot of you.
Yeah.
Diba?
In
Para
what
kasing-
way do you mean he's faking a lot of you?
Para
Well,
kasing-
like, parang diba, pag ako, let's say, right, I want to go speak to someone, like, I want to go speak to Lauren, tapos he doesn't know me, I don't know him, tapos sinabi kong ganyan, may mansion ako, may ganito ako, diba? May kotse akong ganito, may airplane ako, diba? Mga ganon. It's the same thing. If you say that you're charging this much, but you actually don't charge it. Do you know what I'm
No,
saying?
but he does charge it. So, what happened is, I think, he charges na sa pag may events ka, ganon na, and like, it's like his house call.
yeah.
His house cost is 35 to 50,000.
Oh.
Yes.
That's what he said.
Oh.
And when he does consulting sa mga like events niya, he does a fit check. It's like, he becomes their stylist, and
So it's not so then don't label it as just a haircut.
yeah, so he becomes like a stylist, and he does all the events for you
for 50K.
for 50,000 per client. Yeah.
So may
So
bayad na rin yun.
do the event?
Singles.
Anong
Yeah,
event?
events like I say, weddings,
Like mga
and
special
stuff.
events.
Yeah, weddings and
Kunwari,
stuff probably, and
magpapagupit ka
birthdays and
na.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for you to be able to charge now 50,000 pesos, how do you separate yourself away from sa mga barbers na nag-only lang charge ng 100 pesos?
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge difference.
And I'm not gonna
You know,
lie,
that's like 500 times more.
bro, I'm not gonna lie, nakita ko yung mga gupit niya, tapos nakikita ko yung mga gupit ng mga Filipinong barbero. Yung mga Filipinong barbero, the one with long ass scissors, those guys are very talented.
Oh, they're super talented.
They're super talented. Tapos wala yung mga machine nila, it's not as good as what
As
he
his.
has. Pero yung machine niya din, how are you charging that much price? Yung 50,000 pesos, tapos wala kang full shaver na Bronze Series.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the quality of the materials that he uses, yung mga machines niya is just it's B-level classes.
It's basic.
Yeah, you know, like
You know?
compared
Yeah.
to
Diba-
compared to ours.
Diba
you know?
dito, we have the saber, we have, you know, all
Yeah,
those
like-
things.
Yeah.
Yung sa kanya nakita ko tapos
Boy,
it
it's
was
very
just-
outdated.
yeah, it's so
Yeah.
outdated. It's
Yeah.
probably the first cordless machine in the Philippines.
No, but they
Maybe.
do have the machines that we
Yeah,
have
they
in the
do.
Philippines, but it's very expensive kasi like, you know, like a gold trimmer sa Philippines, right? It's like 15,000, 20,000 pesos for a gold trimmer,
Mm.
right? Pero like yung mga scissors niya, like bro, my scissors, if, you know, pag sa Philippines, bumili ako ng scissors ko and nalaman nila yung scissors ko is 80,000 pesos.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, yung scissors mo 80,000
Yeah.
pesos. I don't understand. Bakit 80,000 pesos? But that doesn't make me have the right to charge people na 50,000 per haircut.
Yeah.
You know, like
No, pero yung totoong charge niya, sabi niya,
it's 1,500.
yeah, is 1,500 pesos to 3,000 pesos, which is around
$75.
60 to 75.
For mga
Yeah.
regular haircuts. Yung
For
yeah,
his regular
haircuts. So what meaning kung ikukumpara natin dun sa level nung sa pricing lang, dito sa lugar natin nasa higher end yung service
Yeah.
niya. Sa regular haircut lang yun.
No,
Diba?
but in the Philippines, like sa Philippines, sa mga barbero, it's like you have to make sure that your pricing like equals to almost like, let's say, even 80% of the barbers, right? Yung mga barbero sa Philippines na nag-charge ng 300 pesos, 200 pesos, like that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay kasi like yung mga other barbers, may mga barbers nag-charge ng 40 or even like 100.
Hanggang ngayon meron pa
And
rin.
those guys are really, really good. But for him to be charging 50,000 pesos is absurd.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, it all comes down to like personal look. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I do believe na tayo dito sa Oakville, busy tayo. Like I talked about this to some of my clients. Busy tayo kasi the way we look, you know? Oakville is very prominently white. Di ba
Yeah.
mga puti lang dito, tapos tayong lahat dito sa top tier Filipino tayo. Tapos wala pa yung Oakville na nakita na talaga all tattoos, all Filipino guys, all guapos, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. That's like, no offense to him, but bro, if you're charging that much money for a haircut, bakit ganun yung balbas mo? Bakit ganun yung buhok mo?
It's painted.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
It's very
and
enhanced.
I know, di ba, yung mga TikTok, the TikTok commenters are gonna be like, oh, mayayaban yung mga yan. They're all conyos, they're all rich kids, all that stuff. So what? Huh?
Oh, so
You know what I'm saying?
is it because the past 2 weeks is it bothering you?
Honestly, yeah, I go home, umiiyak ako sa bahay ko, tapos di ba?
Damn. Okay ka lang
Oh,
ba, boy?
hindi, boy. Talagang nasasaktan ako kasi
Ako sa totoo lang, hindi ko na rin binabasa.
yeah, hindi ko na
Hey, kasi kayong dalawa walang mga tabo sa bahay nyo.
Yeah.
Kasi puro mga madudumi kayo na nagto-toilet papers
hindi
lang.
ako pag tumatay ako, boy, I'm gonna use toilet paper tapos I'm gonna go ligo myself. You see that?
Oh.
I never, hey.
Gaganon ako sa shower.
Oh, I have a bidet, so I don't know what you're
Wow.
talking about.
Oh,
Ako
see?
yung shower head na lang kukunin
Pero,
ko.
you know what? I think we should, you know what? I think we should go differently on about the TikTok comments. I think we should let them assume that, we're rich kids. we have parents' money
I
and all that
wish.
stuff. No, but you know,
Because the people that are
Sana
actually
nga.
watching the whole
Lupit
thing
sana.
really understand.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the
Like-
real ones.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
diba, meron mga TikTok na it gets maybe like, I don't know, like 80, 100 comments.
Yeah.
Pero I would say siguro mga like 8 or 9 are always defending us.
Yeah.
And those comments are the ones that matter to me.
Oh,
Exactly.
100%.
But
Naiiwasan namin
all
yan.
Thank you
those,
sa mga
you know,
supporters.
All those like 71, I find it so funny because at the end of the day, I get to go home, you know, I get to drive my nice car, you know what I'm saying? I get to eat whatever I want. I get to hang out with all the people I love.
Yeah.
I get to do all those things instead of me going on social media
Exactly.
and
You
know,
don't have to prove yourself to
projecting-
them.
Yeah, projecting what I think is
Positivity.
Parang
You know what I'm
wini-waste
saying?
na
Yeah.
lang nila
No,
yung
but the
time.
problem is-
it's not even wasting their thing. Pero talagang the way I see it, the more you say a lot of things on like social media or the more you project towards other people, you're just very insecure about yourself.
Exactly.
And that's the reason why I
And
think people do that.
And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people, especially sa Philippines, na pag may nakikita silang mga taong, you know, taong mga have the things that they want sa buhay nila. Like, for example, like, you know, bahay or kotse or just,
Asawa.
yeah, asawa. yeah. Clothes or, you know, clothes or mga pagkain na kinakain nila and stuff like that. What they do is that they want to bring them down kasi they feel like,
Wala sila nun.
no, they feel like just because na yung tao na yun na meron siyang ganon, instead of inspiring to be that person,
Yeah.
gusto nilang kasi meron na siyang mga ganon, that guy is just, you know, hindi siya nice as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Sinasabi
because,
nila, yeah.
pero they don't understand yung background ng tao na yun.
Yeah.
Pero you know that's my point, right? Diba pag may 100 na comments, all I care about is the 9 people na sinabi nilang ganun na, oh, those guys are actually really nice, or I know them,
Yeah.
or I've been watching their thing,
Yeah.
and they've been, you know, I know their backstory and stuff like that. Those are the only people I really care about.
Like yung mga
Yeah.
day ones.
And
Yeah.
yeah, the day ones and the 91 other comments, I find it so funny.
Yeah, kasi
And-
ganito naman yung nakikita ko din sa mga sumusubaybay ng kahit ano. 'Di ba uso na rin yung mga Pilipino ng mga nagvo-vlog sila na gumagawa sila ng mga mabubuti. Pero
Yeah.
susubaybayan ka nila, pero once na magkamali ka, hihintayin lang nila na magkamali ka.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, aapahan ka na nila, di ba?
Yeah.
So, kahit anong gawin mo, kahit anong sabihin mo, tama man o mali, may masasabi pa rin sila sa'yo.
Exactly.
Like, hindi
Yeah.
mo pwedeng
Like,
i-please yung
you
mga
could
tao.
never make people happy.
Oh, 100%, bro.
And especially, I don't know, man, with Filipinos, especially the ones in the Philippines. No offense to anyone who takes this the wrong
Yeah.
way, because I don't want anyone commenting me.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm saying? Yeah, Twitter fingers.
Keyboard warriors.
in the morning.
Yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning. Ay, kayo, hindi pa kayo nakain ng Paris kasi you're rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Di ko man alam na wala palang ano ng isaw
Yeah.
ng baboy sa Paris.
Isaw, tanga.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, no offense to those Filipinos who might be offended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I just think you guys need to find something that you love instead of going on your phone, or someone needs to take your phone away.
Yeah. And those people that love to do that na ngayon, na even though hindi mo kilala yung tao and you're already judging the person, like, when you get into an opportunity where na ikaw na yung mayaman or ikaw na yung mataas sa buhay, like, you're not gonna know how to handle it because you're gonna belittle people.
Yeah.
Yung mga tao na already judging just based on like the looks that you have, or even you don't know him
Yeah.
as a person. Because I've seen it's the Philippines, you know? Like when I would go to the Philippines and I think about it all the time. Like, pag hindi ako nandito sa Canada, I think that a lot of people in the Philippines would treat me differently. Kasi, you know, like we come from a very, very poor beginning.
Yeah.
And
Are you sure your parents are not rich?
no. Like,
Oh,
so
okay.
like, for example, like, if I was in the Philippines and let's say naging kargador lang ako, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people in the Philippines would look at me different because kargador lang ako,
Yeah, bro.
right? But now the fact that I'm in Canada really changed their perception of me kasi I'm in Canada and like we have a business and this and
Yeah.
this and this. Pero before all of the business and even when I went to the Philippines, they already think that you know, just because I'm from Canada, na mayaman na ako. But at that time, when I went to the Philippines, I was still a kid. And I was like around 21, 22 years old. Only if they knew that at 22 years old, I had nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I had to ask my mom for money. You know, I had to ask my little brother for money. I had to ask some of my friends for money because I overspent my limits already. But everyone in the Philippines already looks at me as like, oh, pagkakain tayong lahat, like I'm gonna take care of it already right away. Especially, you know, yung mga tao, like, and a lot of people from a lot of countries na Filipino na umuwi, I feel like our family members or just expects us to basically just, when we're in the Philippines, kunyari pagkakain tayo sa lahat, right? Sa labas, I'm the one paying the bills for everybody.
Sorry.
And they're gonna bring all their friends and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
sorry to interrupt you. But this is a good subject. Di ba yung mga Filipino na umuwi sa Pinas, di ba yun yung expectations na, oh, sila yung mayaman kasi hindi sila dito sa Pinas. So, sila yung magbabayad sa pagkain. Or sila yung pasalubong, di ba? Yun yung kultura natin. Pero, tayo lang yung, like, tayong lahi lang that have that. Kasi I talk to my other clients that are not Filipinos, and they talk to me about, you know, when, oh, I love going back home. Kasi, every time I go back home, yung mga pamilya ko, may regalo ako and all that stuff.
Na natatanggap.
Yeah,
diba?
right? So like the Egyptians or like the Arabs or like,
There was
you know,
only one of my family members that gave me and Luigi present.
yeah,
And I remember, you know, like what she gave me.
it was the jersey.
Yeah, it was the
It
jersey.
was the jersey. But yeah, so
and that made us feel so good.
So
man.
going back
Yeah,
on
bro.
this, right? It's just like, I think for people in the Philippines to expect so much people who are going back home, like the only reason why I wanted to go back home was to see you guys, you know? But you guys, you know, expecting that, oh, nasan yung pasalubong ko, tapos pag walang pasalubong, we're gonna be looked down, you know, we're gonna be looked down upon or frowned upon, right? And it's a shitty feeling. So now us going back to the Philippines, we always have to make sure that we're bringing something.
Yeah.
Or if we don't, we're not going to make them happy. But why is that? Because we work here, we work really hard here.
Because the problem with in the Philippines na yung mga tao na nandito is that, like, it's almost like a cultural problem kasi like sa Facebook or something.
Yeah.
A lot of like Filipino families, like I would say about Filipino moms. A lot of Filipino moms love to boost the things that they have.
Yeah.
So like let's say here in Canada or here in America. Kasi I understand too kasi like it comes from insecurity from when they didn't have it.
Yeah, and minimake sure lang nila na pinapatunayan nila na yung pag-alis nila is may napuntahan na.
Yeah.
Diba?
But sometimes it goes too much though. It goes too much in a sense where yung mga family members nila that doesn't have a lot and nakikita nila every day na kumakain ka sa different restaurants.
Yeah.
Or yung bahay mo malaki
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Sometimes you have to think about those people that don't have it kasi now they're gonna think of you as like, oh, they're gonna be envious of you.
Yeah.
Kasi like yung bahay nila, like bro, like yung bahay nila may mga you know ipis, may mga rats, and you know pag kumakain lang sila ng toyo and asin. Tapos you guys are family members and you're showing off na kumakain ka ng like, you know, steaks or sushi or this and this and this, you know. Because I have a lot of family members in the Philippines na every time na umuwi ako, I wanna make it feel like I want them to live my lifestyle even just for a day. But now I have to hold back a little bit because like sometimes I could feel abused by it.
True, bro.
Because like sometimes like I feel taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Every time na umuwi ako, for sure, like I try to help out as much people as possible, but it gets to a point where like it's too much help.
And the worst thing is like hindi nila napapansin na ganun yung ginagawa nila. Kasi it's a culture, it's a tradition, 'di ba? Ine-expect nila 'yon na kapag walang dumating sa kanila, madidisappoint sila.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
Kaya
and
din siguro
nakalungkot.
like may mga time din na like yung mga parents na like OFW siguro minsan gusto talaga nila umuwi but like parang iniisip na lang nila ng parents nila na nasa abroad na kung ano yung pangangailangan ng mga family back home. Like instead like them going home and happy like to see their
Man,
family.
OFW workers are the gem of the Philippines kasi now that I'm a parent, like I don't know how I would feel pag alis ako sa, you
Anak
know,
mo.
sa country and di ko makikita yung anak ko for a year, 2 years. You know, marami akong nakikita mga video yung mga OFW workers na umuwi sila, let's say from Qatar, you know, America, it doesn't matter, whatever country that they go to. Tapos yung anak nila is like, let's say 3-4 years old already. And natatakot yung anak nila na, you know, to hug them. Kasi
Hindi sila nakilala.
hindi nila kilala, right?
Yeah.
And that happened to Luigi too. Because nung bata si Luigi, he never really saw my mom because he was too young to understand who his mom is.
Yeah.
And I could only imagine how that would feel if pag nakita ko yan ako and malaki na siya and he's so timid na makita ako kasi he never really saw who I am.
Yeah.
And that's really, really sad. And a lot of people in the Philippines na nakatira sa Philippines, they don't really look at that side. Kasi they think na just because na OFW worker ka, like you have a kotse or you know like you have everything that you want. Like say, oh, you have designer clothes and you get to travel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I used to think like that too when my mom was in the Philippines. When my mom was in Canada and I was in the Philippines, and my mom would only send us pictures of like how she lived.
Yeah.
And I would see how my mom lives, and she has her own room. Her room looks so nice, and even like apple picking, right? She would take
Yeah.
pictures of her, and she'd be like eating an apple off a tree. And as a kid, I would always just dream of like,
Eating
man, how does that
apples.
feel to just eat apples
Yeah.
and stuff? And that's where all the like the food insecurity and like the economic stress that a lot of OFW
Yeah.
workers
Yeah.
like have.
Mhm.
Kasi like they experience that,
Yeah.
you know, and the people that don't experience being an OFW, they just love to bash on the people,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, that let's say that become successful because
Yeah.
they took that leap, you know.
Yeah, kasi hindi naman ipapakita ng mga OFW like, for example, now, sa Facebook nila, hindi nila ipapakita na nahihirapan sila.
sure.
Kasi may mga magulang pa rin akong nami-meet dito na wala pa yung anak nila eh. Di ba naalala natin yung mga moms natin, nung dumating pa lang sila, first 2-3 years sila lang mag-isa. May mga nanay pa rin na hanggang ngayon, ganun pa lang. And may kita mo sila sa Tim Hortons, sa bus, naglalakad, nagbabike sa groceries. Like, mag-isa pa lang sila. And kahit sa Facebook, hindi naman sila magpo-post na sa isang kwarto lang sila nakatira. 'Di ba? Hindi naman nila ipo-post na sinishare nila yung bathroom sa mga taong di nila kilala na nahihirapan sila dito. Syempre, ipapakita lang nila sa Pinas na masaya yung buhay niya dito. Pero sa totoo lang, everyday,
Nahihirapan din sila.
nalulungkot yung mga magulang.
Yeah,
na
but
yun.
they're doing it because so their kids could have a better life.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids in the Philippines resent some of their parents because they think that umalis yung nanay and tatay ko to not take care of me.
Yeah.
You know, because no bata rin ako, that we felt that too. I was like, why is it that my mom is taking care of another kid while I'm here?
Yeah.
Because you're too young to understand.
Mhm.
You know, but now that I'm older, I realize without her doing that, I would be nowhere in life.
Yeah.
Di ba, tapos yung mga nanay na they bring their kids here, I truly believe that, and I truly think that since mama sacrificed that for us, that we have to make it way better for
100%.
Do you know what I'm
bro.
saying? Pero di ba, meron kayong mga kaibigan, and you guys talk to me about this, yung mga kaibigan nyo na it's around the same age group as you guys, who are not doing anything with their life. Di ba?
Yeah.
Nagsasabog lang sila or whatever the thing is. Hindi sila.
Nagsasabog.
But like,
No.
Sino yung mga yan?
But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nagsasabog
Diba?
lang sila.
How privileged are you? Like, see, that's a waste of a Filipino.
100%,
Yeah.
bro.
Those Filipino, those are the ones that I'm just like, bro, you're literally such a disgrace to be a Filipino.
Yeah.
Disgrace to the culture.
Disgrace to the culture because your parents sacrifice everything, you
like
know.
dinala ka dito.
Di ba, siguro yung storya niya, it's whatever, right? It's everyone goes through a hardship. Maybe yung parents nila, they got divorced. That's all Filipino. And then if you think that, just because they left you as a kid and now you can act up when you come to Canada, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
Yeah, and you
It's-
make your money.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Bro.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, that's
Diba,
true,
for
bro.
real.
Kasi sobrang
Yeah.
dami nung ganun dito eh. Pero hindi naman, kasi I know, maraming bata dito na parang nakagawa na sila ng sarili nila, naabili sila ng kotse nila, whatever. Pero bro, you have to look at like this. Are you really like, nagtatrabaho ka ba kasi umangat ka sa buhay, natutulungan mo, or kahit pa naibabalik mo ba yung naitulong sa'yo ng magulang
Exactly.
mo,
Oh,
or
for-
nagsusurvive ka lang?
Or it could be the opposite too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of parents where they overexploit their kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like madaming mga, you know, mentality ng mga parents sa Philippines, or like here,
Okay.
like Filipinos na nagpunta dito,
Mhm.
and may mga tao kong kilala na nagtatrabaho sila, right? And by example, nagtatrabaho sila ng full-time jobs, and they're only allowed to have, let's say, $50 a week, and they all have joint accounts.
Oh yeah, I know that
Yeah,
too.
they all have joint accounts where the dad or the mom is the one handling all the finances, and that kid works so hard to a point where, like, you know, he's almost enslaving himself. For what reason? Like, you have to give your kids financial freedom to understand how to pay bills.
Yeah.
You know, how to make their own money, and you know, like a lot of Filipino parents, not much, like not a lot, but like, you know, like there's some parents that they look at their kids and it's like their key to a way out. You know, pag let's say pag matanda na ako, alam ko yung anak ko is gonna take care of
Or
me.
yeah, or not
You
even
know?
key, but like they look at him as only way out, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for that, all that pressure. Like, God bless my mom and my dad. They never gave me the pressure of being
Yeah.
like, oh, you have to be, you know, you have to be a valedictorian, or you have to be an engineer, or you have to be a nurse, or you have to just to make money and stuff
Why
like that.
can't you be
know?
a barber? Barber
You
is
know?
cool.
Yeah.
And my mom allowed me to do that.
Yeah, but look, hindi naman porket hindi niya binigay sa'yo yung pressure na yun. Pero look at your mom, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like, wala na siyang,
My mom has no responsibilities.
yeah, boy.
bro, zero
You know?
responsibilities.
Yeah.
But take this in, you know, going back to what you said, you know, some parents they take care of like the whole, let's say like you're my kid, right?
Mm.
And then whatever you make in a week, I just give you $50 and I keep everything. Pero hindi lang mga Filipino 'yon.
Mm.
Madami ding mga ibang lahi na ginagawa
Yeah, but the
yun.
difference between about the Filipinos is they spend it on their lifestyle.
Exactly. So
You know?
that's what I was just about to say. So may isang lahi na I know they do that, and I'm not gonna say what type of lahi they are.
Mm.
Pero ginagawa din nila yon, especially to like the girls. Pero yung gagawin nila, sinasabi nila sa mga babaeng anak nila na, oh, you give me all your paychecks or whatever and I give you $100 a week.
Mm.
Pero by the time you get married, ako yung magbabayad.
Mm.
Di ba? Alam mo yung who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like the same, it's kind of the same concept, but you're still making so much money from your kid by only
It's
giving them
crazy.
$100.
It's very crazy to
Because
me.
a wedding is what? A wedding is one night.
Yeah.
And especially like if a parent is going to pay for your wedding, they're obviously going to cheap out.
But
You
they're
know?
already, you should always just help out your kid as much as possible.
Yeah.
Like how my mom has helped me a lot. You know, my mom has helped me a lot in my personal growth, in my business growth. Everything about my life, she's helped me. Anytime she, you know,
Yeah.
she's capable of helping me, like at least she's showing. Even if she's helping me like $100 or even $50,000, it's still the same meaning because that's what she could afford.
Yeah, bro.
You know, but like a lot of parents are just like, okay, now you're gonna live at my house till whatever, but I want you to pay for my mortgage while I buy Gucci bags for myself.
Gucci bag.
Yeah, I feel like
Wow.
You know, like that doesn't make sense
Yeah,
to me.
ang kulang sa kanila is communication. 'Di ba? Kasi parang umpisa pa lang nung buhay nung bata is like meron ng gustong mangyari yung magulang niya para sa kanya. But the fact na hindi niya nasabi yung gusto niyang mangyari para sa sarili niya, dun pa lang nawala na yung communication nila. So yung mga life decisions niya, like nung nag-mature na siya, tumanda na siya, and yung mom niya nagkaroon ng mas maraming needs, matagal na silang hindi nag-uusap. So akala nila gumagana kasi binibigay lang nung isa, yung isa naman, oh, gumagana, then keep on asking. So, yun yung naging problema ng mga tao. 'Di ba?
Like how many kids na let's say they finish high school, right? And may mga parents na sinasabi nila sa mga anak nila, oh, I need you to go to college, or I need you to go to university. And the kid says, yeah, I go to college and I go to university, pero hindi naman sila nagpupunta sa university or college.
Oh, marami nangyayari yan. Yeah.
For what reason? Because
hindi nila gusto yung ginagawa nila.
exactly, and they're just doing it for their
Yeah.
parents, to please their parents.
Yeah.
But as a child, like that's a lot of mental stress.
Yeah.
Kasi you're putting pressure on your child for your own good.
Yeah.
You know, like not for your child's good.
Yeah, kasi ang pinaka napansin ko dyan is dala na rin ng pride ng mga magulang yan. 'Di ba? Dito, kapag unang-unang pag yung mga medyo may edad ng mga magulang like 50s, 60s, like kapag nagkikita-kita yan, ang una-una nilang tinatanong, oh, ilan na ba yung anak mo? Ilan na yung napagtapos mo? 'Di ba? Like for example, what if marami siyang anak na barber, 4 yung anak niyang barbero, 'di ba? Tapos ilan dun yung naapagtapos, siguro 2, 3 yung naapagtapos, pero or 0, 'di ba? Pero lahat sila successful na barber, pero hindi pa rin nila makikita na yung success unless hindi nagtapos, 'di ba? Sayang naman ba't hindi sila nagtapos?
Man, success is how. So how do you base success?
Para sa akin is like masaya ka ba sa ginagawa mo, and yung pamilya mo ba is nahihirapan ba sila or natutulungan mo sila, or yung kung ilan din yung mga taong natutulungan mo, and sa sarili mo kung
See, but a lot of people, you know, rate success based on what materials you have.
Yeah.
You know what material things you have. A lot of people in the world, you know, like not just Filipinos. A lot of Filipinos just look at the things that you own and they think that you're successful.
Yeah.
This guy's speaking facts.
You know,
100%, bro.
Where like success is actually like, bro, for me, success is waking up in the morning and I get to be breathing. I get to see my son, and I get to hang out with the people that I love the most.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care about anything financially, material and stuff like that, because everything is replaceable. You know, you can't replace true friendship, and you can't replace your child. You know, some people could replace their wife, but if you really love your wife, that's your wife forever.
Yeah.
You know, like
I feel like sa culture na ng Pilipino na ang binibase nila yung success nila sa mga papel 'di ba?
Exactly.
Sa diploma, sa title ng bahay, sa papel ng sasakyan, whatever, 'di ba? Lahat naman yun, papel lang yun
So I think Lance and I are a very good example of this, right? Di ba tayo, we graduated, even Lauren.
Yeah.
Hi, Lauren.
Me too.
you graduated what?
You graduated, bro.
Yeah, I finished my program.
You finished your
you did?
program?
Yeah.
What? Hold on. Breaking news. This is a first. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Well, you finished your program?
Wow,
What
bro.
is it?
Police foundation.
Let's congrats, John.
Congratulations.
Let's congratulate.
Yo.
When did you graduate?
Hey, Josh is gonna be a-
2021.
Oh, 2021. Tagal na pala.
Oh, tagal na pala.
No,
Hindi na count
2020,
yun. Na-expire na yun.
2022, Yeah.
Oh,
But, like, I
wow.
just saying,
Expire na yung diploma mo, bro.
Guys, magiging police si Josh.
Dapat.
Wow.
Sana, but like, you know,
Pero
I'm
yes,
happy in
okay.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
See, so the 4 of us is a good example, right?
Yeah.
Di ba
Wow,
we-
I'm the only one here that never graduated. I hate you guys.
Okay, but you know, jokes aside, di ba, apat tayo, right? We all graduated from a college, and pretty good colleges, especially it's a Canadian college. You know?
Canadian.
Canadian, expensive.
But
know-
like paper lang yun.
But that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Di ba, out of the 4 of us, only one person actually used their degree, which was Lauren. And every time I talked to Lauren about his experience working as an engineer, he said, "Man, that was the worst thing I've ever done."
Yeah.
You know, he said he would wake up from 7 in the morning, see Lance going to school, you know, and he just
not even asking me.
Winter
Don't even
time.
give him a ride.
Winter
Not even give me a
season.
ride to the station.
yeah, didn't even give him a ride to
And
the
the
station.
highway's just right there, bro. This guy's an asshole.
But see,
Nanlalamig na si pare.
Yeah, he's frozen already.
But see, you know, that's what I'm trying to say, diba? What's really the paper? You know, I finished with a business
Yeah.
marketing. I could have worked a 9 to 5 job doing business marketing for a big company. Wah, wah, wah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could have been a police officer, but he didn't.
Ayaw niya daw doon maggupit, puro kalbo lang.
You know, Lance could have done the same thing as Lauren.
How about
where-
me?
Okay, Leo's a different kind of breed, all right? But Lauren, how long did you work as an engineer for? Okay, he worked for 3 years.
3 years.
And how happy were you within those 3 years?
Out of 10.
No. So like, let's ask you how many days you were happy within those 3 years at work. Like less than 10, maybe. Less than 10.
Damn.
So guys, do the math, right? We all became barbers.
Not even paydays?
Oh, the paydays are probably crap.
Bro, we were all, we're all barbers, and Lauren's our director. He's the video guy. Bro, we all come in here with a smile on our face because I
Exactly.
know for a fact that I'm going to see Josh. I'm going to see Lance. I might see my brother and he'll piss me off. But you know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm gonna put an example of how happiness came along. Okay, yesterday, me and Lauren, we spent a whole day yesterday, and we were getting the pool ready. We were getting the tiki bar ready, and we were painting the backyard. And
That sounds fun. Where's
You know?
our invite, bro?
yeah, and we were what is it called? We were having wine, and we were having steaks, sausages, and stuff like that. And me and him was talking, and I said, like a year back from today, like, would you be able to do this if you were working? And obviously he said no.
Yeah.
And like that's what success is about, right? We get to do
Bro.
whatever we want whenever we want.
100%.
And
bro.
you don't have to say yes to anyone. And let's say if you don't want to do anything, you can say no. Like, and you control your time at all times.
Yeah.
And when you're a worker, no offense to all workers, when you're a worker, you always just wait for your shift to end.
Yeah.
And then when your shift ends, you wait for your shift to start again.
Yeah.
That's a whole cycle of life all the
Yeah.
time. And if you're not doing it for yourself, you're not progressing, and you're not moving forward.
And
Yeah.
and not a lot of people are lucky in that sense, right? But like, you can always change it.
You
Diba?
can, but you should always
Pero-
be grateful of what you have
Yeah,
in front
of
of
what
you.
you have.
Even like
Especially
your
when you're
jobs and
young.
stuff.
Especially when you're young.
Yeah,
bro.
because when I was working at warehouses, and when I was working, I have worked a lot of jobs that is the most grueling jobs. Like I've had human feces come to my face. And I've been cleaning all this stuff.
Yeah,
bro.
me too, bro.
And like, remember when we were at Hibachi one time, Aji? Remember we were at Hibachi, and there was an old person that he basically shit himself on the table.
Not that crazy.
Do you remember that? He shit himself on the table, like he shit himself in the toilet. And like, who was the one that had to clean it up? Us. And like, obviously I didn't want to do it, but like you had to do it.
Damn.
And when I was at those moments, like even when I was working at the warehouses, a lot of people are so sad all the time. And I come in and I'm
Yeah, you hear a lot of complaints, bro.
yeah, they're all just complaining,
Yeah.
whatever,
But
and
then
I'm there
there's-
like super happy and stuff, and like they asked me like, why so happy and stuff like that, I said, because I know I'm not here forever. I know this is just my time at the moment, and I appreciate this time. When I was working at warehouses, Luigi seen me lose like 100 pounds for like 6 months because I was doing so much work all the time, bro. I was doing like 40,000 steps on a daily basis, and I was carrying like pounds of metals and stuff.
Yeah, bro.
And I never looked at myself, and I never felt sorry for myself
Mm-hmm.
because I know that's my time to be
Yeah.
doing it at this moment. Because I had another job where I was making good money,
Yeah.
and at that time I was like, I just needed that extra time for me to realize I have to experience the hardship before the good things about to
Yeah.
happen. And that's when barbering came. And the minute barbering came, that's when my life changed. And this was my way out. And it became, Luigi's way out, your way out, and everybody's way out. That's just, and like that's how you build chemistry on how you become a leader. Because if I was just a barber my whole life and everything I knew was just about barbering, our relationship would never work.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would be so egotistical to a point where like, okay, I'm better than everybody.
Yeah, even when you like your own teammates, bro.
Exactly.
I don't think Leo's better at cutting hair.
No,
than
but
me,
your
you know what I'm
mentality.
saying? I
Your
think
mentality.
Leo became a businessman, not a barbero.
Hey man, what are you
That's the
talking
goal.
about?
That's the goal.
Yeah,
What are you
that's
talking
Hey,
about?
we're trying to, be like you
Yeah.
are.
What are you talking about? I still do crazy numbers.
Okay, you do crazy numbers, but
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna start charging 45,000 pesos a day now. Okay? Oh no, not a day.
Okay.
One haircut.
Okay, before we end off,
Mm.
let's because it just came to mind, diba? Our biggest pet peeve. I have the worst pet peeve, and I told Lance about this. Yung mga tao na may sasabihin nila tapos hindi nila gagawin. Kasi nangyari to. I remember May isang kliyente, di ba? Sabi niya ganun, oh boy, anong paborito mong putahe? Sabi niya sa akin. Kasi di ba, marunong siyang magluto or whatever. Tapos sabi ko, oh, Bicol Express boy. Yun yung masarap.
Tapos kumalam ng onti yung chan mo.
Yeah, tapos di ba, fully booked day, gutom ako. Tapos sabi niya ganun, oh sige boy, bukas,
Bigla nagutom.
bukas lulutuan kita.
Yeah.
Boy, I haven't seen that guy for 6 months. I haven't gotten that Bicol Express 6 months ago.
Baka naman kasi nabangga yung sasakyan.
But all I'm saying is, I think my best personal trait is whatever I say, like I'm actually gonna do. For example, right? Di ba kahapon, I only found out like months ago. One of my clients, he's a teacher at McLaughlin College. And he asked me to present in his class for his civics and careers class, right? And I thought, for the life of me, I don't know my days anymore, right? But I knew that I had to do it because I told him, yes, like I'll do it for you, right? So he texted me yesterday. He said, yo, you still good for tomorrow at 2:00, right? Which is today. But bro, I have to do like a 20-minute presentation. Bro, I did not write anything down. So the first thing I did this morning was, bro, I took a deep breath. I told these guys, I said, yo, pretend you guys are all going to be students. And then I'll talk about my experience as a barber and how I became where I am today. So I lined up Josh, Lance, Kay, Sosa, Kevin, and Lauren.
Yeah, bro. I
So
remember
bro,
actually listening.
we practiced for like twice. And essentially what I only did was like just the introduction. But Lauren was there, and Lauren, how do you think it went? Pretty
Lauren
good.
said pretty good, guys.
So pretty good. But do you know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is my pet peeve is people who will promise things and will not do it.
No,
And a lot of Filipinos do that.
No, what a lot of people the worst thing about a person that I've seen a lot lately, especially the new generation, is that they love to dream big, but they love to sit in the couch at the same time.
Oh, so that's your pet peeve.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what I don't like. I don't like the fact that they talk about being successful like it's an easy
Yeah,
road. Like
Yeah.
you can't tell me that you could be successful just by blink of an eye. Like there's a journey to success.
Yeah.
And the journey is the hardest part.
And the journey is the
And
funnest
journey is
part.
the best part.
Yeah, it's the fun.
Because
It's the
that-
most fun.
That's where you build a foundation for the long run. Like, for example,
Yeah,
like
bro.
you meet your team, you get to see who the snakes are, and you get to see who, you get to see who really care about you outside of the business and
Yeah.
just as a human being.
Yeah.
And that's the best part because, like sometimes, like for me, like I think my trait is that I like to trust a lot of people too easy.
Yeah.
And I love to love people in a way where it's just like I think that they're gonna love me the same way as I love them, and that's burned me a lot of times, But now as I grew older, I realized like the people that actually care about you is really gonna show that they really care about you, And as a businessman, like you always have to follow that. You always have to follow like outside of business, like for example, if I was sick, like is this person gonna be able to like help me? You know what I mean? Like that's much better than the actual business itself. Because a business is obviously like characters and like money gets involved and stuff like that. But if you overvalue money too much more than that person, your business already failed.
Yeah. Okay, how about Josh's pet peeve? He's a Vietnamese guy. Ano yung pet peeve mo, boy? Sige.
Like ayaw, mga ganun.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec. Okay, let's start with Lance. Lance, ano yung pet peeve mo? So you have like a reference.
Yeah. Ang inaayaw ko is like yung mga tao na mag-a-ask sa'yo ng help or like advices or like kaamustahin ka tapos parang ipaparamdam sila na nakikinig sila sa'yo kahit hindi naman nila nababaguhin yung sarili nila.
Because that's
Kasi
happened to you a lot of times,
wina-waste
right?
lang nila yung oras ko and yung oras nila, di ba?
Yeah,
Like mag-a-agree
ganon,
lang sila
boy.
See?
mag-a-agree lang sila every time na dapat gawin ko yan. Yeah, dapat gawin ko yan. Bro, like wala ka namang gagawin.
bro.
Yeah, and you're trying
May
to help
tattoo
him
ka na
man.
ba? No, but I'm just saying, di ba? Yung mga ganun, yung mga taong nag-a-ask sa'yo ng advices and then, bro, every time they're gonna act like, yeah, you're right.
And then the
Tapos,
minute you step out, it's not.
wala naman silang gagawin.
Wala kayong gagawin.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Sige, magawin kayo, boy.
Yeah. How about you, man?
Yeah, sa akin ko like when you're being too nice kasi like you help a lot, but like pag ikaw na yung mag-ask ng help is like, they don't want to.
Oh, so like by example, when you help a lot of people and then the minute it's your turn to like get some help, they don't do it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes,
like,
Or maybe you just have terrible friends.
Or no,
Yeah.
sometimes
like
being
that's true too.
sometimes being too nice, tapos you're put into a situation where they start talking about future with you. Ganon. Ganon yung the worst.
Nothing
Yeah,
worse.
you don't get my joke.
Yes.
Okay?
No, but nothing worse than the person that talks about yeah, man, you see this? I'm going to have this, I can't wait to start making X amount of dollars every month, but every time it's time to go to work, you say, my car is broken.
Yeah.
No, tomorrow you'll take the day off.
Yeah, exactly. That's the worst.
Yeah, bro. Day offs are for
Day offs is for the week. Day offs for the weeks. But anyway, okay, close this up, man.
So the worst is when girls, do that. No, I'm just
No, close it up. Okay, you'll see us in 14 days again.
See us in 14 days.